Hello friends, welcome to my channel SushantChessWise. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting game played by me recently, and I would like to show you how to use the indicators of attack in our own games. So this opponent was really strong player, I believe. His rating was 2597 and he played some bad moves in the opening. I think he made some pre-move in the opening, and we will discuss some very interesting opening idea also, and at the same time we will try to use the indicators of attack, on which I had a complete series based on the several indicators of attack. Means how to identify what factors can give us a very strong attack. So let's get to the game quickly and we will see how it pans out. E4, C5, as I always play the move D4. Very often I have played it in my channel also. I prefer the Mora Gambit, especially when I make lessons. This was not my lesson game. I was playing on a student's device, and here after NC6, which opponent must have made as a pre-move, I guess, because he must have been expecting an F3. And after D5, see, suddenly the black knight is in trouble. See, knight has no good place on E5. It will be attacked simply by the move F4. If knight D4, then see, there comes C3 and the knight is gone. Thus after D5, only move NB8, and now I thought that I should play this position like the Benoni setup. Those who don't know, I must show you. Benoni comes from the move order D4, NF6, C4, C5, D5, and black often goes G6, and then, or he initially plays D6 this way. So that is Benoni, but see, we don't have the C4 pawn here. So this bishop will be very useful in our game. I went F4. See, claiming stake in the center. Now to NF6 I can go E5 instantly. So opponent goes D6, NF3. I control E5 once again, G6, and here the good move NC3. I am using the simple development rules as I have mentioned. Center control, develop knight before bishop, develop kingside first, and do not move the same piece again. Now see, almost I am here ready to expand my position. Opponent goes BG7, and here see, first indicator is what opponent has not developed normally. So I should not follow the rules blindly. So I immediately expand with the move E5, not allowing him to go NF6 here. Okay, that is the first thing that was there in mind. Secondly, ND7 as anticipated to attack E5. Immediately I go E6, FE, DE, NF6, and now you see white's space and black's king in the center has made the diagonal weak. So immediately BB5 check. See, it looks like I am violating principles, but this is what is recommended when especially opponent has done all that. He has moved the same pieces again. Castle is broken, so definitely I should not let him escape. Another C violation of principle, it seems. I go NG5. Strong move, controlling F7. Now see, NH6, and here I go with the move F5. Another very useful move I felt. This I am really playing on intuition. It's a blitz game. So after C, G takes F, or let's say knight takes F5, you must know there is an F7. But after G takes F, I was just going to play castle, and then see, after A6, BC4, B5, BD5, Rook B8, most likely would have transferred my queen like this from E1 to H4, and finally move this knight so that bishop attacks H6. Should be a winning position for white. My opponent ignores the move F5. He goes A6. I played BC4, B5, BD5. All this I was expecting. Rook B8, and here I go castle. See, I want to make use of this F file and not really allow much chance now. Opponent goes B4. I felt he is trying to force things and didn't want to miss out on any chance here. See, black king is in the center, the main indicator of attack, and I must last open the center. So that was there in my mind since last few moves, and here I get the option to go FG6. I really didn't want to miss out on BC, knight H7 check, KG8, and several tactical ideas. See, I can take on F6 here, I can take on H6 here. So several ideas in mind. So I go BH6 first, because see, I want to sack on F6 as you can see. Immediately also I should have considered rook f6, bf6, and f6 when this e pawn can move. But I didn't want him to move this knight perhaps. So I thought bh6. Now see, if bishop h6, then knight f6, ef, and e7 check. The queen is lost and the position is also losing. So he goes cb2, attacks the rook, rook b1. Rook doesn't have any better place. And now black goes queen e8. After bishop takes h6, just there is c, rook f6, even stronger, queen e8, and after queen e8, rook f7, very similar to the game position actually. So my opponent went queen e8 and I went same, rook takes f6. Here see there is also bg7, kg7, which is good, but no breakthrough outright. And after nf6 check, which I calculated briefly, bf6, rook f6, rook h6, and I missed a bit here. After rook f7, rook g6, I left the line here, but qh5, and see it's game over. After qh5, there is no defense to h7. Point being, this rook g7 is met by takes, and queen takes e8, and of course white is winning. Anyway, game continuation is no worse. I go rook takes f6. Of course, he can't take on f6 here. You can see easily bf6 allows the knight to take, pawn takes, check, and see this is of course game over. Queen f7 forced and mate. bh6 and now rook f7. Opponent went rook b4 and see queen h5, bg7. Here too I missed one chance. I played qg5, but I think it was much better to do the move nf6. I actually calculate till the very end bf6, rook h7, rook h4, rook h8, bh8, qh4, and I left my calculation on the move qg6, where honestly speaking I missed qe7, and that is why I didn't go for this line. It looks like this queen is generating some play from c2, and see this bishop also might become dangerous. But after queen e7, white should win. So in blitz game, that is the thing. We don't want to allow any sort of counter chance. So I just went qg5. Simple now. Idea is one of the main is rook e7, and also I had the move nf6 in mind, but I missed that. So rook d4. We will go rook e7 first, q d8, and here we had nf6 or queen f6, which were very strong. Look at the moves here. See, one is nf6, bf6, queen f6, queen f8, and see rook g7. Crushing move. No need to worry about this rook d5, which is why I played c4, e7, rook d5, e8, rook or queen, and next move mates. And after qf6, also white wins, bf6, knight f6, king f8, rook f7 mates. So I went c4 here, which was bit unnecessary, but also winning be5, and I was of course counting on nf6, bf6, queen f6, queen f8. Once again, I missed this qg7. Maybe I missed the idea. e8 comes with checkmate. So rook f7. Anyway, I knew this is also winning qh6, and postmate follows after qd8, qf8, and qf8. So you saw black really had no chance in this game whatsoever. Some people may think that the sacrifice here with fg6 was unnecessary, but this is what I feel. The position demanded that I should not miss the chance and strike. This is how I feel we should use the indicators of attack. Definitely let me know how you found this lesson in the comments below. Thanks for your time.